And Lance, you are one cool badass. Nobody can shoot a stare like you. But do people freak out when they meet you and realize that you're not as scary as Broyles?
He's
scarier.
Wait. What do you mean? Shoot, man. Can't be. I mean, this is the fans here. You can't say that stuff out loud. It was funny because somebody just said that the other day. I mean, people are always surprised when they see me smile. This is just for you guys. You can't go out in the world and tell them this stuff. But yeah, people really are surprised because, you know, when you're in people's living rooms week after week, year after year, and it's a particular way, they think you're that guy.
Right. They think that you live in a trench coat.
Well,
well, he does.
Actually, I'm not in a trench coat that often. But yeah.
Can I just say one quick story about Lance? When we got here, I thought I was going to do my hair different. It was going to be my disguise for Comic-Con. And Lance is wearing a Breaking Bad hat. And he thought that was going to be his disguise for Comic-Con. So I'm walking behind him. He's like, they're just going to think I'm a fan. And so... So we walk into the hotel.
I'm sorry, I have to go.
And so all these people swarm him, and I walked by and I waved see it to him as I got on the elevator, and I just want him to know that he is the tallest, darkest, handsomest man at Comic-Con.
You know my mother told her to say that.
All right, Josh, you came to us as... Yeah, go ahead, Josh Jackson. You came to us as like a slightly more grown-up Pacey. And over the last 5 seasons, or 5 years, you have proven to be true leading man material.
Your check's in the mail.
What have you learned about yourself from playing Peter?
About myself, I don't know. I would like to aspire to the nobility that Peter has developed over the course of the 5 years. I mean, I think the sacrifices that he has made for love and for family are on an epic scale. I don't know that I've got that in me quite yet. So I don't know how much I've learned about myself, but I certainly have had, it has been a great joy, particularly with John, to go from being the son to the father figure back to being the son, and now figuring out how we're going to end this this relationship between these two men. I don't know how much I've learned really about anything, but it's been the process has been a pleasure.
All right, and Anna, you came to us as most of us as a stranger, and then boom, you will always be our Liv, always. What would you say the greatest lesson Olivia has taught you?
Oh God, I just do these enormous pauses and I'm sorry. That was just, you know, isn't that so funny? Because you play this character for ages and ages and you hear the name all the time, blah, blah, blah. But when you called me Olive, then my heart melted. It's like being called Annie, like my mom calling me Annie or something. So I must feel attached. I don't know, the biggest lesson? I think it's to come, to tell you the truth. I think it's to come. I feel like, I tell you what, that's what we need to teach Olivia to do. She's so jumping.
To verify their age, watch this on YouTube.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
You know,
I'm destroying it. I'm so irreverent, and I
for this
really...
panel, but even I didn't think it would have to go there.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, it's not her fault. You guys. Now, you saw me go like this, and you kept doing it. Go on, darling, you tell me.
I don't know. Please, let's move on.
All right. All right, John, I think we'll miss
How are you
all
going to follow that?
I can't even hear the questions right now.
John, no? All right. I like I said, I think we'll miss you most of all, Scarecrow. You have stolen our hearts. You have broken our hearts. You have proven that awards mean nothing.
Well, not yet.
Not yet. Are you prepared to say goodbye to this family?
You know, they are like a family, and I get sort of cross when anything happens to any of them, and defensive and angry, and so if anything, say we lose a cast member or something, I get really angry, like on a personal level, if there's a shift. Take it all a bit personally, but they have become family, and I don't think you can work with a group of people for 5 years without developing a strong relationship. And we actually do have a very... I get the sense that the group of people that I work with would have each other's back through many, many things, even though we may disagree on many things at times, and we do, of course. But I just sent a real sense of solidarity. I love that, and I don't think that'll go away anyway with it. Was that the question, or do you want to ask me what I've learned from Walter? Well, I've learned to come to work every day and enjoy it. To turn up. It's a golden word.
Yeah, you really got my back, John. Yeah, you really got it. Thanks, buddy.
Well, hang about Anna, Olive.
Oh, yeah, see, it's all better now.
What we've learned, hang on, I'm finished yet. What we've learned, and this is a bit soppy, but what we've learned is about the power of love in this story. And the thing that holds Fringe together is the power of love, because it's between all of the characters there is developed a genuine love. And I'm sure that's why you guys have followed it through. You know, the love between the father and the son, the love between Peter and Olivia, the wonderful bonds that have existed between these people that have to work together, because that's what we associate with. So through all of the science fiction, all of great sort of hurdles that we've gone through, it's that love factor that's kept us going and will give us a brilliant final chapter. You can't hear me. Where are you, in the car park?
Yeah, we can't see you.
All right, so speaking of love, Josh and Anna, this couple, we have watched...
Yeah.
Josh and Anna, come on. We have watched these two dance around, flip universes, trade bodies.
Yeah. It's your typical boy meets girl, boy crosses universe, girl goes to other universe, boy sleeps with her doppelganger story.
Exactly.
Girl gets pregnant.
It's been told over and over again.
Boring. Yeah, exactly. Doppelganger gets pregnant, has baby too fast, baby gets X'd out by interdimensional war, new baby is born, lost to future, finds dad, searching for mom, story. The huge.
You just got the blurb for the DVD box.
Yeah. Sorry, was that giving away too much?
No, but I think we need a raise. That was pretty good.
But what do you
That was really
think,
good.
without spoiling anything, since you guys do know, can you... What? Yeah. Do you know, at least, if these two will get their happily ever after?
Well, look. I can't say that.
I don't think he asked you, Mr. Wyman.
No, you can't give anything away. Quick, turn off their mics.
This will just stay between us, right? I think that these two will get the final chapter of their story.
Wow, well trained. Anna?
I concur.
I mean, you know, the fun part of it is, and we're not to just be producery, but the fun part of watching the show and making the show is the process of discovery. This is why, more or less, we always try to stay away from spoiling things, not because we're trying to tease you, but because it's much more fun to watch it week to week. Like, speaking of Breaking Bad, one of our DPs from the first season of Fringe is on Breaking Bad. I love that show with like a really, probably overly intense passion. Stalkery. And I refuse to talk to him during the season or email him because I don't want to know, because I want to be able to discover it for myself. And so I think that story and all of these stories are coming to some version of a conclusion. And frankly, you know, the characters don't end when the show ends, but we'll tell our final chapter of the on-air story, and that's what this season will be. It's our last journey together.